You set your coffee mug on the counter, you turn your back for maybe 4 seconds, and then you hear it, a single deliberate pour tap. Tap, 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 then a crash. Ceramic on tile, a puddle of coffee spreading like a crime scene. Your cat sits on the edge of the table, looking down at the destruction they just caused, with an expression of pure, serene detachment. Most owners in this moment feel a spike of pure frustration and a desperate need to ask one question. Why? Why do you do this? What possible feline logic turns my phone, my pens, my water glass into a gravity experiment that ends in catastrophe? Today, we are cracking open the ancient, mischievous brain behind this behavior. We are decoding exactly why your cat knocks things off tables on purpose and, more importantly, I am giving you the exact steps to save your belongings without breaking your bond. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a single page of your cat's unwritten memoir. Stay for the final reason. It is the one that reveals just how much your cat sees you as their biggest, clumsiest kitten. The first thing you need to understand is that your cat is not being vindictive. They are not angry at you. They do not hate your coffee mug. What they are doing is called investigative paw manipulation. Cats do not have hands. Their primary method of gathering data about an unfamiliar object is the paw pad, which is packed with highly sensitive nerve endings and mechanoreceptors that detect texture, temperature, weight, and even tiny vibrations. When your cat reaches out and pats your pen, they are asking a series of silent questions. Is this thing alive? Does it move? Does it make a sound? Does it react like prey? The push off the edge is the final test. If it falls, it was an object. If it skitters, it might be worth chasing. Your cat is a scientist in a fur coat, and your table is their laboratory. The crash is not the goal. The crash is the data. The second reason is what feline behaviorists call the prey simulation loop. Your cat is a predator living in a house with zero live prey, so they improvise. A stationary pen is boring. A pen that you push off a ledge and watch skitter across the floor behaves exactly like a stunned lizard or a fleeing beetle. It engages the entire hunting sequence: stalk, bat, chase, capture. The initial paw tap triggers movement. The movement triggers the chase instinct. Your cat knocks things off the table because they are turning your stationary possessions into an interactive hunting video game, and you, by owning these objects and placing them on elevated surfaces, have inadvertently stocked the arcade. The third reason is the attention equation, and this one stings a little because it means your cat has trained you and you did not even notice. A cat learns quickly that certain actions produce reliable human responses. A vase shattered on the floor brings you running, every single time. If your cat is bored, understimulated, or simply wants your eyes on them, the knock becomes a service bell. It is not that they crave your anger, they crave your reaction. Even your shouting, even the chase across the room, is a social interaction that breaks the monotony of a long, quiet afternoon. Your cat has learned that gravity is the fastest way to summon the giant, and you have been answering that summons with loud, dramatic urgency every time. The fourth reason is deeply primal and a little bit heartbreaking. It is the hunting height instinct. In the wild, cats are small predators that often hunt from trees, rock ledges, or elevated ground. They watch prey move below and they test the environment. A twig is battered to check if it signals a hidden threat. A pebble is dislodged to see what moves beneath it. When your cat sits on a high shelf and pushes your keys off the edge, they are not being chaotic. They are running an ancient environmental assessment program. They are checking for danger below. The irony is that your living room floor holds no snakes and no rival predators, but the cat's brain does not know that. The behavior is not broken. It is a survival script running on a safe stage. The fifth reason is the tactile joy of a good paw workout. Cats are built for fine motor manipulation. Their paw pads are sensitive, their claws are dexterous, and the act of curling a paw around an object and giving it a precise push is physically satisfying in the same way a human might pop bubble wrap. The sensation of an object moving under their control is enriching. When your cat nudges your chapstick off the nightstand, they are not plotting against your lip care. They are engaging in a solitary sensory game that feels good in their paws and their brain. Knocking things over is quite simply enjoyable. The crash is a bonus. The push is the point. Now the solution. You cannot discipline a cat out of a hardwired instinct, but you can redirect it. Step 1. Reduce the inventory. If your table is a buffet of small, light, tappable objects, you are setting your cat up for a felony. Clear horizontal surfaces of pens, coins, hair ties, paper clips, and anything else that screams "bat me." Step 1. An empty table is a boring table. Your cat will check it, find nothing, and move on. This is not decorating advice. This is feline crime prevention. Step 2. Build a designated knock zone. Create a specific shelf or low table that is the cat's testing ground. Place lightweight cat-safe toys, plastic bottle caps, ping pong balls, and crinkle toys on it. When your cat heads for your desk, calmly carry them to the knock zone and roll a toy off the edge yourself. Let them watch it fall. Let them learn that this is the place where tapping and crashing are allowed and celebrated. Step 3. Meet the hunting drive before it meets your water glass. Structured predatory play twice a day with a wand toy that mimics a fleeing bird or mouse. Make your cat pant. Make them stalk. Make them pounce. Feed them a high-protein meal immediately after. A cat with a tired body and a full stomach is a cat who naps on the couch, not a cat who tests the structural integrity of your bookshelf. Step 4. Stop being the reward. When you hear the paw tap that usually escalates to a crash, do not rush in. Do not yell. Do not even look. If the object is not dangerous or precious, let it fall and ignore it completely. The extinction of the behavior begins the moment your cat realizes the crash no longer summons the human. Silence is your superpower here. Your cat will test it. The behavior will get worse for a week, then it will quietly fade. Step 5. The final reframe. Your cat is not a tiny anarchist who hates your belongings. They are a small, intelligent, sensory-driven creature living inside a human world that moves too slowly and offers too little stimulation. That paw reaching toward your coffee mug is not a rebellion. It is a question. Is this alive? Will it play with me? Do you see me? You now know how to answer that question with toys, with play, with a designated knock zone that says I hear you, and I built you a place to be a cat. Your mug stays on the table. Your bond gets stronger, and the only thing that crashes is a ping pong ball on a shelf where it belongs. Now I want to hear from you. What is the most expensive or irreplaceable thing your cat has ever knocked off a table? And did you see the paw winding up before the disaster struck? Drop it in the comments. This is a safe space for shattered mugs and bruised pride. Next time, we are uncovering the real reason your cat brings you dead animals and what that strange, gruesome gift means for your bond. Until next time, keep listening to the meows and writing those memoirs.